Greetings from Southern Yankee Homestead. I'm Paul, and you're? What's your name? Hi, This is Eve. Well, the big project that we mentioned is finally here. When we come down to your level. So my little helper here is going to help me do a basic assembly. Before I clear an area and start opening up where we're going to be putting the greenhouse, I want to get the frame and get some measurements on it so that I know what the actual width is. So what we're going to start with is, well, unboxing. This is a greenhouse from Amazon. It is a 8x16, I believe, but I don't know if it's going to be like 17 foot 7 inches by 8'1" or what it's going to be, or if it was a metric conversion where it's, you know, a quarter inch shy of 8 feet, half inch shy of 16, whatever. So we're going to open the boxes, get the instructions, and see how much of this we can figure out. This is Hun's Christmas gift from last year, so I thought as a gift for, well, basically while she's out, we're going to go ahead and get this set up, I hope, so that when she gets back, she has a fully set up greenhouse that's all ready to grow. I mean, go. See what kind of a mess we're getting into?
Papa, help me.
You don't want to see what this is?
No, I want to see it. I want to see it.
I don't know which way this is supposed to go, but she's going to fall out this way, so we're going to go with that. There we go. It's IKEA.
Papa, why that noise?
That's all that aluminum in there. These are the instructions.
Papa, hold that, please.
Well, then come over here so we can read the instructions together, okay?
Okay. Hey, this is never framing. That's a frame. Super slimy spider.
Two.
Super here's the sour.
2A.
Oh, that. You know that sound. I do. That's the power with me. Daddy, at that ear. Daddy, at that ear. Dad, use it down. Dad, use
All right,
it.
can you hand me 2 bolts
Okay.
from the container there?
Okay. Both, Papa.
Yes. Those are nuts.
Not.
Yeah, I want the long things, the bolts. All right, we're back out in the garage. Baby's at school. We're going to see if we can get these rails together today and get this somewhat set so that I know what we're actually dealing with. Yesterday was Tuesday. I didn't film anything yesterday because I went over to an older gentleman's house and we were cutting some lumber. Well, realistically, we cut 3 pieces of lumber and talked a whole lot. But regardless, we're getting back to it today because I need to get something going with this. Here we go. So that is the rough size of the greenhouse. I'm half tempted to put the top pieces on and see how it sits, but this is enough so that I can get the measurements I need so that we can actually get the pad prep for it. So we're not just going to lay this on the ground. dislike this Milwaukee. Alright, I've been going back and forth at this for about 10 minutes now, trying to figure out how I want to do this. So, my initial thought, just so that you have an idea of what I'm thinking. Here we are at the end of the house. Here's our raised beds. That's where I was thinking I wanted to put the greenhouse. Well, I got thinking about it because right here where the septic is, coming off the top of that center one is a line that comes out across the top of the tank and then goes right up that way to the septic field. That's where all the bad water gets leached out. So I was thinking I want to stay away from that line because, well, I accidentally hit it once before when I was doing some work out here when we first bought the place. It's down about 6 inches. So I was thinking for a minute, I'm not going to put it over there. Well, what if I went parallel to the house? Problem is, the sun is, well, directly behind you right now. And in the evening, it's over there. So this area gets a lot of shade through here. Greenhouses in winter don't like shade. So I was thinking about putting it out here underneath the electric for the electric fence, because that's not plugged in right now. And I've decided against that just for the simple fact that the back half would still end up getting shaded. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to put it here where I originally thought we were going to put it. The other thing that I got to look at is how much of a grade drop we have here. So before I start prepping this area here where I originally was going to put it, I need to find out how much it drops from right there 2 feet out from the fence to out about where I'm standing now. It's about the size of it. Okay. So we've got approximately 6 inches of drop. Yeah. Approximately 6 inches of drop, which isn't bad. We can work with that. So I've got the gooder camera out, and we're going to go ahead and strip the topsoil and or grass off this. One of the reasons we're going to do that is because, well, I don't want to have the grass and topsoil on the bottom of the greenhouse. I don't want that stuff coming up through. So we're going to strip that out, and we're going to put good dirt in when it comes time to put dirt back in. Anyhow. But we have the Trebuchet 15 here. It's actually a Digit EM15, but the thing keeps trying to throw me through the front like a Trebuchet, so I'm going to be calling it the Trebuchet from now on. I also put the smooth face bucket on just because I don't need to fluff up the dirt underneath. I just need to scrape stuff out. And I was initially going to be loading it into the Daihatsu and carting it off, but I decided not to because, well, just behind the Trebuchet is a depression where we buried a bunch of sticks and stuff in the past, so it's kind of settling. We need the dirt there. So whatever I don't use around the perimeter of this, we're going to use over there. But let me go ahead. I am going to over dig this by a good deal just because I didn't square up my marks on the ground. It's easier to square up in the hole and then backfill, since we got to backfill anyways. Now, I've got the 57 stone over here. I'll show you that in a minute. But what I also have is this box store barrier contra malaise, whatever. It's not even in English. I don't know what it is. Weed barrier. We're going to use the weed barrier, and we're going to do like a French drain. I have this left over from when I was still in construction. I know geotextile or geofabric would be better, but I have a problem spending $5,000 for a roll of the correct stuff because I can't buy it in 30-foot increments. At least not in our area. Lord knows I tried a couple times before. It's probably more than $5,000 now. So we're basically going to put this down, put rock on top of it, then wrap it around to try to keep the weeds at bay. We're going to end up with weeds. It's a greenhouse. I just don't want them coming in from the outside. And the added benefit to this, when we put the rock down, we get a good heavy rain, it's going to soak in and it's going to, wick up into the plants, in theory. We'll see if it actually works. But it'll also prevent stuff from flowing into the rocks as well. Kind of like a French drain. Well, if you saw Monday's short, then you saw this already from the other side. This is 1,500 pounds of 57 stone. I went for half ton, which is 1,000 pounds. But, well, they got a new operator, so it didn't turn out to be the half ton that it was supposed to be. It was a little heavy. Probably shouldn't have done that, but you know what? The truck handled it just fine. Alright, little change of pace today. I gotta go grab some feed. Want to work on the greenhouse, but I'm missing a couple pieces that I need. And, well, for the base, they haven't been cut yet. Maybe today, maybe not. I don't know. But if I seem a little bedraggled today, that's because, well, I am. Rough night with the baby. It's to be expected. She misses her mama. So, yeah, you are missed, dear. And the more sleep I miss, the more I miss you. But we're gonna go out and get some essentials. Ooh, we're gonna clean this out first. So the essentials that we need, we're running low on hay. We've got 4 bales left. That should be enough to get us through to next Tuesday. But I got a day on a Saturday. It's good weather. I might as well go ahead and get hay. And then from there, we're running low on pig feed. It's getting hard to reach the bottom of the barrel, so we're gonna grab some pig feed, which is the opposite direction. With that, let me get this cleaned out, and I'll talk more in a minute. Take the parking brake off. So we're taking the Daihatsu because, well, we found that you can fit 18 bales of hay in the back of this. I think we did a video a while back on it, but it's been a while, and since we're doing a vlog, this is part of what I'm doing right now. We'll go ahead and film getting some hay. Yeah, this is a small truck, and we have bigger trucks. Whoa, weird that looks. Really hard. So we have a bigger truck that can fit more hay, but it's difficult to get back there behind the barn, or into the barn. Kind of like this tripod does not like the dashboard. So we found that the Daihatsu is much easier. We can load up the hay and drive it right to the barn and load it from the Daihatsu into the barn. So that's what we do. Yeah, I don't know what to say other than that. Yeah. Peanut harvesters are out. Dust cloud. Anyhow, I'll be back. So there you go. 18 bales. Need me to count them? And just so that, you know. Yeah, she does it. A little windy today, which wasn't the best of rides, but you know, this thing's not made for creature comforts. It's made to do stuff like this. Oh, a few modern truck owners, that's called work. It's made for work. It's not a luxury vehicle. The closest luxury this has is air conditioning, and that's an option. And with that, we're back again. We got 5 bags of swine, 3 bags of chicken, and I picked up a bag of sunflower seeds when I was out earlier. This should hopefully get us pretty close to the middle of next month, where I don't have to make another trip out. But if I do, if I have to, I have to. I probably ought to go get more hay, but I'm not going to. So I'm gonna end this video. It's still fairly early in the day. I think we're before 1 o'clock. I haven't actually looked at my watch. But I'm exhausted. This first week with the baby was good, but she is not sleeping worth a hoot, in which case I'm not sleeping. So I'm gonna go in, get the hard drive cleaned up, upload, and try to upload the video from the chips, and have this all set for next day I get that I can work on it. Next week we should be, or no, we will be. We'll be back into the greenhouse build. I'm waiting on some lumber. If I don't have it available by next Tuesday, I'm gonna have to go to a different source and come up with a different plan. That's unfortunate because, well, I'll explain that in the next video. At some point, we're also gonna have to get into the Daihatsu. That might be next week. If not, it'll definitely be the week after, because we're due for an oil change. We have 64,933 kilometers right now, and I try to change the oil every 5,000 kilometers. So an oil change will be coming up on this. I don't know if we're going to get into any of the other stuff on it, because I do have front struts. I also have timing belt, tensioner, I think maybe 1 or 2 other things. I want to check the brakes while I got it up on jack stands. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff to do with this. I don't think we're going to get to that because priority is the greenhouse. Again, we might do the oil change just because I have to, but yeah, back to the greenhouse next week. I'm rambling. I'm tired. I'm sorry. It's temporary. I know. I'm not trying to bitch, moan, or complain. It's just I'm being honest. This is our first full week, just Eve and I. It went well for the most part. We've had a couple hiccups along the way. Last night was a hiccup. 2 nights before it was a hiccup. So it's just an adjustment. I'm not mad about it, not sad about it. I'm just tired. So I'm gonna get a little bit done inside, like dry the bedding and get this video downloaded onto the computer so that I can edit it. and we'll deal with the rest of it as it comes. That's all I can do. So, hope I'm not sounding negative. Am I sounding negative in the video? Leave a comment down below. Anyhow, I'm rambling still. Thanks for watching. Bye. Alright.
I'm a tall assassin.
Okay. Oh, we got screws falling out everywhere. That's not good. No, that's not good. No, they're falling out of this bag too.